Hello, this is Randy Grisham of the Drummer's Edge. I'm going to read the reading. I'm going to do the reading of I Believe. I've done the singing of it prior, so now we'll start. I believe now much more than I ever did before. The reason is because, for some reason, that I would pray, and not much. I thought not much could come from prayer. Then, from somewhere, 4 Bible verses appeared to me. I then and have now become a by-the-minute believer. We will go over these Bible scriptures, but first, let's see why I wanted to be a believer. A much deeper believer than I thought. I was in need of God's blessings because of my health. You see, my health was downed in August 17th, 2021, when I fell off a stairway. It fell backwards and my head fell first on the concrete floor. It had a great impact. I felt nothing but was unconscious for around 6 to 7 weeks. Then I turned up. I had approximately 7 to 8 months of therapy. Therapy taught me to walk, sit up, and just get around, because I lost my balance because of my head being hit on the concrete floor. The blood was bleeding to the inside toward that little bitty brain I've got, instead of bleeding to the outside. Another thing of my health, I started a channel on YouTube in 2012. I was doing small amounts of videos for the channel because of that time I was too busy to tend to it. Then in 2021 it happened, and how I'm praying for my health, my family, and my channel, and let me tell you that nothing much was happening. I would imagine, how does a person believe? I can say the answer is very hard to come to tell you, but I believe that everyone has a different way of believing. The sound way of belief is to have a mountain of faith, to have faith that is what? Faith in the fountain of life. You need to be aware of everything you've received, like all birthdays, all meals, your education, your friends, your travels, and all things that you have received so long as you have lived. All this should be believing in, bringing in a feeling that gives a belief in all things that we all receive. So this should bring us all to Mark in the Bible, Mark chapter 11, verse 24 of the Bible. It states, "Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." How fantastic this verse is entering my heart and soul. You see, I've been going to church for 70 years. I've always heard believe and faith. I think or try to believe like God and Jesus realizes that we are believing, that we received, that which we prayed for is really and truly actually here for us. That's what the Bible verse is telling us, and is telling us to believe. Believing is truly is. I think and believe that the grand faith to believe is a faith to believe is a faith that we should all have. Another fantastic Bible verse about believing is Matthew chapter 22, chapter 21, verse 22, which says, "If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer." That's like saying, believe it to receive it. That verse of the Bible teaches us a great thing in life is believe. Another Bible verse believing is Mark chapter 9 verse 23, which says, Jesus said to him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. Now we're going to talk about another Bible verse. This is a Bible verse that talks about living forever, which would be a grand thing to happen to us. The Bible verse is found in John chapter 3, verse 16, which says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. I believe so many things in our lives will be so very good, or maybe so very great, if only we believe and have faith. Thank you very much for listening. From the Drummer's Edge, I'm Randy Grisham.